What is up, good viber? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. On this channel, we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. So if you, my friend, enjoy spreading those vibrations to the breeze, the trees, and everything else that you please, then know that you are in the right place. Okay, so without further ado, Jedi kind of has cuddled with my arm, so I'm just gonna allow it to be right now. I only need one arm, and he's kind of comfy and I love him, so I'm gonna just continue with the video. Anyways, I wanted to start off by saying, fam, that I'm really excited to talk about today's subject, okay? We are going to be talking about sex transmutation, okay? And I'm thinking about calling Thursdays Transmutation Thursdays, where we talk about how to transmute some certain energies, something like that. Anyways, that's a side note. Now, let's really get into the juicy stuff, though, because I'm really excited to talk about this topic. Yeah, it really has always piqued my interest since I was a wee lad, but I haven't really felt, I guess, led to talk about it until a beautiful Wampy decided to leave a comment and ask me to talk about Kundalini risings and sex transmutation, which I will make another video about, fully talking about more about the Kundalini aspect, but today we're going to be talking more on the sexual side and how that ties all into place. So if you watch this video, it will make more sense when you watch the next one. So without further ado, let's just start off by saying sex is a very powerful energy, okay? That sexual energy is the energy of creation, okay? We look at our sacral chakra, where a lot of that sexual energy is stored. Our sacral chakra is located where our sexual glands and organs are located. So makes a lot of sense, no? Sacral chakra is also associated with water, so there's a fluidity and a certain flow that goes with this, okay? And this flow, this water equals life as we know it, okay? If we see water, we know that life can exist there. So, with that being said, I wanted to say that the energy that is pulsating within our body is much like water. It needs to flow, and it flows very similarly to water, except instead of, I guess, the water that we drink with a cup and everything, it's more of an electric watery flow of light particle energies. So anyways, why did I start off with this whole rant about water and sexual glands and all of this? Okay, so starting off, when you are sexually active, you get excited, okay? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. You get excited. Your body gets excited. Your mind gets excited. You get excited, okay? And this excitement is your energy starting to tingle and rise, okay? Great. That's great. Now, now that you're all excited and your energy is beginning to rise, where does it go? Where does it go? That's what I'm interested in knowing, okay? Well, there's one of two things that happen when you, do the sexual act, okay? When you climax, okay? There's one of two things that happens with that energy. As we know, climax is a high point of energy. It's like that turning point where you reach the peak point and your energetic high has never been higher, okay? And so what I want to know is, where does that energy go during and after? It can do one of two things. So let's just start with the first one, which is a more common one in this 3D world, okay? It just goes flat and is gone, okay? That energy, it was great while it lasted, and now it is gone, okay? You kind of just probably use that energy. I won't say for all people, but, you're looking at a video or something, and now, you're just disgusted at yourself for watching that video, and you're just like, how could I, spend my energy doing that? And then you just push it to the side and you go on with your day. And that's what I'm gonna call the splat, okay? That's a splat climax, because sadly, all that energy that you just built up, you just splatted it, and it's not doing anything. It's not serving you. You just kind of had a big high of energy that you could have used to help transmute or help yourself, but instead it just went down the drain, okay? So that's the first one, and that's the most common one. And what happens is that it takes so much energy and all of that excitement, you kind of just excreted it, if you will, from your being, and now you might feel like, you know, a mini death, pretty much, okay? You might feel a little dead inside. And that's totally understandable, okay? You just excreted a lot of energy that took a lot of excitement to build up, and now it's, you know, gone. And I gotta go on with your day, and depending on what you did, you might just feel kind of morally torn, okay? But that's for another video, okay? So what's the other option, you may ask, okay? What happens when you reach that climax? What are you supposed to do so that you don't go splat? Okay, well, here, my friend, we talk a little bit about the Kundalini rising and transmutation. Now, when you have that climactic moment, okay, which is happening mostly in, let's say, your sacral chakras, where a lot of that energy is being honed, but as well as your root chakra, where a lot of that primal instinct that had you, you know, want to, what's the word? Multiply, pretty much, where that comes from. Now, what you're doing now is those are very powerful. The root chakra is where all of the energy is stored. That's like the storage house for energy. And the sacral chakra is the creation house for energy. So by combining these two, you see that you have this powerful potential to create something, okay? The energy is there. And now it doesn't always have to be a baby, no, okay? So what do you mean? What do I mean by that, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, this is what I mean. Now, we can take that climactic moment of getting really excited. Our energy is all excited. We've really activated our sacral chakra. We've really activated our root chakra. Those are the bottom chakras, and those are the chakras that are most, you know, they're very closely tied with our physical reality manifestations. We take those two chakras, okay? They're tied with our emotions, okay? They're tied with our security and how we feel, all right? When that climactic moment happens, now it only lasts a few seconds, but it is vital to have an intention before you even begin, okay, that will excite you, and you can remind yourself as you are going throughout your whatever you're doing to excite yourself, that you can refer back to, okay? The reason why we set an intention, and we set an intention for everything, okay? Set intention when you wake up, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, everything. We set an intention here because we want to know where that energy is going. We don't want it to go splat, okay? And here's what to do. First of all, be aware of the content you're consuming. If you are just blindly consuming content, I don't really care if it, you know, turns you on. That's cool, okay? But understand that if you feel like crap afterwards, don't consume it, okay? I don't care how much it turns you on, don't consume it. It's not good for you, okay? And it's not gonna help your manifestation unless that's what you want to manifest. All right, and that's for another story, and that's yours, not mine. So, with that being said, have an intention before you even start, you know, getting excited in that state. Once you have a solid intention, then it will be easier for you to tap into those emotions, okay? Again, the sacral chakra is where the emotions are stored, that water energy, okay? So by having an intention, it will be easier for you to tap into those emotional energies. As you continue to excite yourself and you're arousing your root chakra, this is going to allow more of that physical aspect of the manifestation to happen. Now, why is Kundalini rising like connected to this? I know I'm kind of going off a little bit. Kundalini rising is when the energy from the base of your spine, it is almost like a fire because it ignites all of the little neural receptors in your body, and it rises up to the top of your head, okay? And so this beautiful rise is what we call a Kundalini rising, a fire serpent rising. Now you can create a very similar effect with the climax, okay, by simply setting the intention that you would like the energy to rise up to your crown chakra. For many, it's very good to just have it at your third eye so that energy doesn't escape. But the overall intention for any of this is to help you with your life's paths and life mission, okay? That should always be the goal. So yeah, when you have a solid intention, you'll be so surprised how much it helps your whole process of visualizing, of tapping into that emotion, because you're already at an excited state. And then that will just help the climax that much more be a boost for your manifestation, what you're feeling. Now here's one thing, this is great, okay? You can use that energy and literally envision it rising from the tail of your spine up to the crown of your head. And that's a really great way to clear out your chakras. Yeah, and that's really what I do suggest is a little healthier way of using that energy and transmuting it to let it work for you instead of against you. Yeah, and I would love to really know what other questions you may have. Leave them in the comments down below, and any other suggestions. Again, I will be talking more about the Kundalini aspect in future video, because that is definitely for I want to go more in depth in that. But without further ado, if you like this video, then press that thumbs up so I know so, and can continue to make more videos like this one. And I would love to know, fam, what your experiences are with all of this fun jazz that I just discussed. So again, leave a comment down below. I love connecting to you that way. And without further ado, you can hit subscribe if you really want to, and that post bell notification if you really want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. Namaste.